everybody, Jeff aka GCurse here. It is Sunday. That means it is time for another unboxing and review. Today I have a figure that, just like the Legacy Velocitron 500 collection, that Cosmos, I have a figure that was also an exclusive a couple years ago and was just as hard to find. What figure is that I'm talking about? Well, stay tuned, and in about 30 seconds, you will find out right after this commercial from the 1980s. Be right back.
Sea breeze cleans so deep you feel it.
Beautiful skin can be a breeze with sea breeze.
Deep clean, so clean it tingles.
Beautiful skin can be a breeze with sea breeze.
No other clean feels quite like this.
Alright everybody, so the figure I'm talking about today is a figure that I've been really wanting to get, and due to them just not releasing that many, or they released a figure and it's of low quality, I've been kind of holding off. However, when I heard about this figure that was released exclusively at Walmart a couple years ago, I thought that that was a figure that I really wanted to get. However, due to its rarity, I never had that chance, honestly. So, anyway, the figure I am going to unbox and do a review of today, it is the War for Cybertron Trilogy Deluxe Class Bumblebee. Overall, I'm very excited to actually get this figure. This figure is not cheap. It was a little costly due to the fact that it is an exclusive. It was difficult to find already because it was an exclusive to Walmart, and then due to the fact that it was such low numbers produced, at least from what I understand, this figure requires a slightly moderate cash output, I guess you could say, via third party market. I bought this at Amazon. It was originally $105. Holy shit. I'm hoping that this figure is actually worth it once I get out of the box. It went for $105, and then after taxes, it was $114.68. I bought this from, oh god, I think it's called Ollie Tree Warehouse. It's kind of blurry on my end. I'm not sure if you can read it any better. But I got it, within a decent amount of time. So if they're still selling, or is it Ollie Toy Warehouse? Did I say Toy or Tree? I can't recall. Anyway, if they're still selling this figure and you're curious about it, this is one of the decent sellers at least. The price may be a little bit up there, but at least you're not going to get ripped off. At least I didn't. Okay, so when it comes to this figure was actually a new mold itself. However, this figure is actually going to be used in a couple years. It's part of like a hodgepodge, basically. It's going to be used in part to create the Worlds Collide. Oh, no, sorry, Creatures. Is it Creatures Collide? It's the Buzzworthy Bumblebee. Yeah, I think it's called Creatures Collide. The Buzzworthy Bumblebee Gold Bug. So, Gold Bug basically used different parts of several figures. It used some of the Bumblebee figure here that you see. It used a little bit of Cliff Jumper, and then it used the head from the Shattered Glass Bumblebee, if I understood what the Wikipedia said. But yeah, so overall, like I said, I am very excited to finally get my hands on this figure. I actually have, let's see here, I have a real shitty Buzzworthy Bumblebee that came out as part of the War for Cybertron. It came with like a little non-posable, I think it was a Spike Week wiki, I can't recall what it was. But I just was not a fan of that figure. It felt really cheap. I have Goldbug. I have the Origin Bumblebee, which I love. I love the Origin Bumblebee. Here, actually, I'll be right back and I'll get that figure for you so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, everybody, so I'm back. So I went and I gathered up the figures that I was just mentioning. So this is the War for Cybertron Legacy, or not Legacy. It was a War for Cybertron Buzzworthy Bumblebee. Bumblebee. Not a fan of this figure at all. I don't know what I was expecting, but I'm just not a fan of this figure at all. And I'm glad I actually had. One thing is that the fucking chest just does not peg in at all. You can try to force it, and then it just collapses, and it just overall this figure is absolute shit. But so there's that figure, and then here's the Goldbug figure from the Creatures Collide 4-pack that came out last year. I forgot his backpack on the shelf, but yeah, so here he is. He comes with the standard blasters that Cliff Jumper came with, and I'll talk about that when I get done, when I do the final review. And then here is one of the first ever repaints that I personally did. And it is where I took Cliff Jumper, and I basically repainted him into the colors of Bumblebee. And I understand that it may not look perfect, but to me, I actually like it. I'm a fan. I like what I did, and I guess as an artist, as long as you can approve of what you did, that ultimately is all that matters. The weapon is actually from it's the drone pack. I can't recall the Centurion drone. It was from the Centurion drone. So when I get done with this review, I'm actually going to rehome the weapon to this guy. But yeah, so like I said, for it being one of my first ever repaints, I'm actually pretty happy with the way it turned out. The only thing I regret is I cannot find any stickers that I really like to put onto his chest. But other than that, I'm pretty happy the way he turned out. And this is the second time I forgot to do this, so let's do this right. Oop, hold on, let's fix that. Okay, there you go. But yeah, so overall, I am very eager to get this box opened up and everything. So basically, here is the upcoming break. I'll be right back after this commercial from the 1980s, and we'll get right to that.
Think we'll win? Maybe, if the champ doesn't show up.
Yeah, Jimmy Joe.
Lightning, I'm sure to win with my crap thick and spicy. Just think, who can compete with a sauce so thick it stands up to my drumstick test? Who can compete with spices you can see and taste? Hi, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Kraft Thick and Spicy Barbecue Sauce. So thick and spicy, there's no contest.
Okay, everybody, welcome back. So I'm here in the studio with the Bumblebee figure that I'm going to be opening up. I figure, I'm just continuing to try this different format where I'm using a webcam, or not a webcam, the camera on my cell phone to do this portion of the video. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm trying to figure out what the best way to open this figure up is. So it looks like it may be down here possibly. So I'm just going to cut the box open. If I can get the knife in my hand. I don't have the steadiest of hands. There we go. So if you hear me yell out or oh shit, I may have cut an artery and you may have to call an ambulance for me. Because I'll be too panic stricken to do that. So here we go. Okay, come on, get out. Well, okay, well I guess we'll just start with what's already here. It looks like we got some piece of paper shit. We got the backdrop. We got the white piece of paper that nobody ever gives a flying fuck about. And the conversion instructions, which I never read. Because that is something... I've never been a fan of those instructions. They are just too... They're not as helpful as they should be. Excuse me one second. Okay, now that I have the figure out, or the items out, let's see if we can get Bumblebee free. And it looks like he is going to be using the standard bands, the little securement bands, to keep him, you know, in the package. So to prevent as much noise as possible, I'm just going to pause the video and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, so I am back. It was one hell of a battle to get that Bumblebee freed from the package, but thankfully I was able to do that. So, as you can see, basically he comes with the same fucking annoying accessories that Cliff Jumper and Goldbug came with. He comes with the little skis that go with the guns. He comes with the two blasters, and in this part, basically it all forms a big bazooka. And I'm not a fan of it. I barely tolerated it when it came with Cliff Jumper, because that was the weapon Cliff Jumper had. However, to me, it just reeks of utter laziness when they gave it to Bumblebee right here. Okay, oh, there it is. When they gave it to Bumblebee, and then to also Goldbug. It's fucking laziness, and that's one thing I just hate that Hasbro does. They don't take risks that often, and here was a good chance to actually give Bumblebee his authentic blaster that was exclusive to the Centurion drone pack. But enough about that. Let's get back to the main show. Okay, everybody, so welcome back. This is the portion where I'm going to be doing a little bit more in-depth and everything, kind of comparing and whatnot. I actually did not bring out Cliff Jumper, but I did bring out some other figures. So I actually have, as you already know, here's the Buzzworthy Bumblebee, War for Cybertron Trilogy Bumblebee. Absolute piece of shit. Not this guy. This guy. This guy's a piece of shit. This one's fucking awesome. Unless you want a static, unposable, fucking witwicky, you know, accessory, do not buy this guy. Even if they're giving it away, be very cautious. Up next, we have the Cliff Jumper I recolored into Bumblebee, which, you know, I'm pretty proud of. Is it perfect? No, but I'm happy with him. So there's that guy. And then finally we have the Goldbug that came in the Creatures Collide 4-pack from Target last year. And overall, I'm glad to get this guy. You know, so it's a nice evolution of Bumblebee, basically. I think I'll be right back. So I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. So basically, I didn't think I was going to pull out any others, but I decided to, so fuck it. You know, I brought out Cliff Jumper. Here he is with his, I think it's called the gas cannon or something like that, or glass cannon. I can't recall what it was called. Basically, the weapon came from the Centurion drone weapons pack. So this is basically what I repainted Bumblebee into. So there's that. So put him back here. Here is Bug Bite. He came out as a Generation Selects, if I remember correctly. He is one of the, oh god, I can't recall what they're called. They're like the mercenaries, or whatever they're called. I can't recall there was actually a term for them. But basically, it is just a white recolor of Bumblebee. If I remember correctly, I think this figure is supposed to be from, like, GoBots, if I remember correctly, that he was a crossover character. So there's that. And as you can see, he also came with the same shitty bazooka. The only difference is that this guy actually had that. It comes in purple. Why purple? It should have been black and white to match the figure, but fuck it. I don't know. I'm not Hasbro. Hasbro seems to be the ones that makes up these grandiose ideas. Okay. Next up, we have what I think is a good alt mode, or, you know, the origin mode. The origin Bumblebee, which is fucking cool. I actually like that. And then finally, we have a figure that it's another one of the repaints that I did. I repainted this guy when he just after my mom passed away. He gave me something to do to clear my mind while I was waiting for my friend to come down from Spokane to stay with me. You know, this was something I like to do. You know, like this is something I did just to keep my sanity going right after losing my mom. It was between that point when I was collecting Transformers and then when I totally just burned out right after my mom died. I did this in order to keep myself from going crazy. And I never gave this guy a name, but it is a blue alt mode or blue variant. Why did I do it blue? I don't know. I thought for sure that there was a character that used the same model as Cliff Jumper, but I googled like blue Cliff Jumper. I thought maybe it was like a rare variant that was mistakenly produced, but I never came across anything. So I just decided, you know what, fuck it. I'll buy an extra Cliff Jumper and I'll paint him blue. And this is what we got, or what I got basically. So I'm pretty happy. I think he's just a little bit better than the the Bumblebee that I painted, but not by that much. I think it's because I did this guy first, so a lot of the errors I see in him, I don't really view that much with this guy. I gotta finish up the rear portion of the. Wow, there it goes. It's just real tight. Hold on, let me see if I can get it out. Come on, there it goes. Holy shit. One thing I liked that I did, I don't even understand how I really did it. I gotta do a touch up though. Some of the paint is not the best, but I did like a little fading on the window, kind of, but I don't know how I did it. I was working with spray paint as the medium for doing when I did it, crap. Now you're not going to. There it goes. But yeah, so overall, hold on. I think I put it on the wrong way. Come on. There he goes. Overall, I'm happy with him. Let's put him back here. There you go. So as you can see here, I have a lot of either Bumblebee or the various other incarnations like Cliff Jumper, Goldbug, Bug Bite, or the two that I created, the blue variant, and then the Bumblebee right there. So overall, it's nice, but I just kind of want to show how, the official Bumblebee looks compared with the rest of the guys, basically. But that is about it for this portion. When I return, it will be the conversion of this figure, and since it's a deluxe, I'm hoping that it won't take that long. What I'm going to do is I'll pull up an MGO video and see if he has Bumblebee, and then this Bumblebee, and see if he can just transform it. So stay tuned, and I'll be right back.
Now you can have what's behind the curtain, or what's in this box, or what's under this bottle top. Wait, it's a hot top from Coca-Cola. It could be an instant winner. Jay, tell her what she can win.
Great prizes, like a 1986 Subaru turbocharged XT Coupe, a Riva Jog scooter by Yamaha, and lots of other great prizes from Domino's Pizza, the Record Factory, and the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk.
Play hot top solely from Coca-Cola. You could win instantly.
Okay, everybody, welcome back. So this is the portion of the video where I'm going to sadly try and basically convert this figure. I'm still kind of on the fence if I'm going to be doing this all the time, because I'm honestly not a fan of of the whole transforming them. I like them in their primary mode when they're the robot. I like them as robots. It's cool that they transform, but to me, I just don't find that much enjoyment in converting these figures. Also, the history that Hasbro has had, where some figures are actually damaged when you're trying to convert them, it makes me less than optimistic about wanting to convert these things. So let's get to it, shall we? So basically, I'm going to turn off this camera. There we go. And then we're going to turn on the display capture. There's that. And then I'll turn on the webcam. There we go. Okay, let's move this. To those who have never watched these videos, do not be shocked, but I will be... I like to use MGO as like a blueprint for me to help me, but I will sometimes pause and rewind it because MGO goes too fast at points. And I'm just not that quick when it comes to converting these little fuckers, yeah. And that's right, I said little fuckers. Okay, so let's get going, shall we? So let's see here. Everything looks good on my end. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, he always likes to, show us the different profiles, so. Okay, so we're going to start by taking off the backpack. Ooh, that was actually pretty easy that time around. Okay. Oh, yeah, you want to put that down. There you go. Okay, so we are going to brutally break Bumblebee's arms. We're just gonna destroy his elbows. Ah, yeah, no. Okay, so now it looks like he can literally wipe his ass easily, with his arms being horribly bent. Okay, turn them upwards. Is it like this? Okay, shit, see, right there, I was getting too, into this, so I got, okay, so I think that's the, wait, hold on, is it? I can't even tell if it's, see, that's the, maybe, let's see here. See, something's not right with this one arm. I'm not sure if the arm is backwards. I don't think it is because of the fact... Okay, so there's that. Yeah, I just cannot seem to get it to... Yeah, it does not... Hold on me. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's turn the display capture off for a second. Let's do that. I may not be able to convert this figure because I think this figure may be defective. Hold on. There's that, and then there's this. Okay, so as MGO showed, it's supposed to line up pretty easy with the body right there during the conversion stage. However, I wasn't sure if I was doing something wrong, but I don't think I am. And I'll explain why. Okay, so here's what then I will try to, first, I will try to, oh, now it goes. No, actually it doesn't because it's not flush. So as you can see, this arm, it actually goes against the body, pretty easy. This one, oh, now it does. So what did it do? Maybe it's just like it was just not, like I just had to get it worked a little bit. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Okay, well. Yeah, but when I was first starting, it was like stuck at this position. Like I could not get any closer, but maybe just giving a little bit of force can do it. Okay, so let's actually turn this back off. So that's my bad. I am sorry about that. Okay, there's that. Okay, so let's resume it. He opened up the chest cavity and pulled out the hood, and then he closed it back up. I can't tell, does this fucking... Okay, I guess that... See, I thought that wasn't this. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Okay, so I got it. I had to apply a little bit of pressure because it was not sitting firmly or flush against the hood. Okay, let's continue on. Okay, then we're going to rotate. There we go. Okay, so we're going to... Okay, so hold on, let me... Okay, there's that. I'm going to bend him over. That is so wrong. I'm sorry for saying it like that. And then we're going to brutally... shit. We're not going to brutally shit. We're just going to dislocate or untab. Wow, this side is fucking tight. There it goes. Okay, so he should look like a weird half duck thing at this point. Yeah. Okay, I'm guessing that we just kind of... Oh my god. Wow, really? Okay, hold on, let's continue. Okay, so we're going first, so I guess we should wait to do that, but we're going to undo the tabs on the back of the feet. And then we're going to angle the legs, the feet downwards. God, this guy looks like a fucking mess right now. I think I'm getting an idea where we're going to be going toward with this whole idea, with this portion of the conversion here. Okay, I think it should be something like that, but let's just wait. Okay, so... Okay, so I was right. It's kind of... There's that. There it goes. Okay, so it should easily just slide in. Okay, and then I guess we can just kind of do the wheels. Okay, so this is what we got so far. This is what we have so far. Oh, wow. Okay, and then it seems to be pretty easy once you get the main part of the transformation started. Okay, so it looks like, and then, let's see here, I'm guessing that the wheels just, or the, I'm wondering if it's because the arms or the hands. Hold on, let me, because I'm having a little bit of problems getting the hands, the hands to hold on to the back part of the, okay, so, see, that's the thing, the arms are not holding on. Okay, hold on, let's just watch this, hold on. Looks like he was having more trouble than I was. Okay, so the hands are supposed to be upside down. In this picture, in the video that we're watching, the hands are supposed to be upside down. So let's try it again that way. Okay, just make sure that they're trying to be as perfect as possible. And then yeah, it's not. Oh, okay. Oh, there it goes. I don't know what I was doing wrong, to be honest. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but I was doing something wrong apparently, but there. Here we go. Here is Bumblebee in his classic VW bug mode, his alt mode basically. And overall, I like it. It's fucking cool. It's fucking cool. Although, whoa. Although, for some reason, maybe it's just me, I just didn't think that a VW bug was as long as it is here. Maybe it's just me. But this is supposed to be an officially licensed VW bug. And you have the little, I know you can't really see it, there's a little silver symbol there for the VW bug. I think that's VW. And then you get it on the hubcaps. You know, so overall, it's a nice licensed vehicle. Ooh, I didn't realize that. The bumper is soft rubber or soft plastic, so be careful with that. But yeah, so there you go. There you have Bumblebee in his alt mode. And wow. I'm not doing that. He turns a little bit. Wheels must be out of alignment just a little bit. But I'm not going to complain because, like I said, I normally don't really care for the alt modes. They're nice to look at if you're not doing it, at least for me. But, yeah, so there you go. That is it for Bumblebee in his alt mode. Stay tuned, and I will be right back with the review of the War for Cybertron Trilogy Bumblebee.
When you compare the number of nutrients in each of these best-selling supplements, Advanced Formula Centrum outnumbers them all with 4 more nutrients than Theragran M, 9 more than Myadec, 13 more than Within, 13 more than One-A-Day Essential. And Centrum has calcium. Some don't. Centrum outnumbers them all. Centrum, more complete than the others, from A to Zinc.
Okay, up next we have the review for the War for Cybertron Trilogy Deluxe Class Bumblebee. This section is going to be broken into 3 portions: the positives, the negatives, and the pet peeves. Let's get to that right now, shall we? So, under the positives, this is an awesome mold of I was going to say Starscream, but it's Bumblebee. Awesome mold of Bumblebee. I never thought that we were going to get an officially licensed VW bug as an alt mode for this guy. I thought it was going to be like a close approximation for what would be considered a VW bug, but no, we got actually an officially licensed alt mode for this guy, which is nice. I just wish that they did that with a lot more of these figures. The coloring is also spot on. Although although I'm not really one for coloring, I like comic or cartoon accuracy. I don't really care about it. But if they're going to go all the way, they should try to at least make it accurate, because I understand that there are people who like that whole accuracy when it comes to the cartoon. The accessories. This is one that's actually going to be put into both the positive and negatives. Basically, you did get a couple accessories, basically 2 guns that becomes one. It becomes basically like a bazooka or something, you know, like you stick all this, fuckanery onto it, and then like I think this can go either way, either position, but let's just put it up here. I think that's that has to be the right one. And then basically you get the other part, and if my fingers will work, there it goes. Oh no. There it goes. And you basically have a large bazooka. Like I said, this is going to go into both positive and negative, but at least they give you something. They actually give you 2 blasters, basically, you know. So it's rare when they give more than one weapon to a figure nowadays. So they give you 2, and then it actually becomes a large bazooka, basically. Or what I like to do with it, I don't even really like to use it in the bazooka form. The only reason Bug Bite has his bazooka is because I just never really interacted with Bug Bite. I got him out of the box, and I put him on the shelf. What I like to do is I like to take off all the little parts, and I just keep it as like one large blaster. I like it like that. And like I said, that this is a officially licensed VW Bug for an alt mode. I also see potential for them to do a re-release of this figure, hopefully within a year or 2, maybe 3 at the most. I'm hoping not 3, but the reason I say that is recently, as the contract has gone up with Walmart for the for the War for Cybertron Trilogy Soundwave, they actually added that Soundwave into a 3-pack. With Megatron, Siege Megatron, and Siege Shockwave. So I'm hoping that maybe down the road, either in Legacy United or whatever the next trilogy is going to be, we may get this figure re-released, because this figure definitely needs to be re-released to make it into as many people's hands as possible. With that out of the way, let's get to the negatives. As always, you know my feelings about exclusivity. This figure, now I understand figures like say Hubcap, which is on the shelf behind me. I just haven't got him unboxed yet. I understand why figures like that would be exclusive. If you're going to have figures that are exclusive, it should be like some obscure character that did not have a lot of airtime on on the Generation 1 cartoon. The problem is Bumblebee just was not like a one and done. He was there pretty much for the entire run. He was one of the select few that actually lasted through the 1986 movie. So for them to make this guy an exclusive when he should have been put in Earthrise. He should have been put in Earthrise. It's kind of confusing to me why they never put this guy in Earthrise. But then again, we're still waiting for an Earth mode of Hound also. So Hasbro is dragging their knuckles when it comes to doing what is right. And that is the consumer's responsibility to constantly call them out and say, hey, why the fuck did you guys screw up like this? This guy should not have been an exclusive. He should have been right out there with Optimus, with Wheeljack, with Ironhide, and Ratchet, even though they were exclusives also. I don't know why they made this guy not only an exclusive, but this goes into the second negative. Fucking limited quantities. Every Hasbro and Walmart had to have known that this motherfucker was going to be highly sought after. So what do? We got a figure here, Bumblebee. Everybody likes Bumblebee. Yeah, everybody likes Bumblebee. We're going to make it so there's like only 1 or 2 per case. Wait, what? Yeah, 1 or 2 per case. Then we can watch all the fucking little plebes fight for them. I can imagine that's how the goddamn marketing department or whoever the fuck it is that decides how many of these characters are placed in the cases. And they're like, sir, this figure, it is going to be very, very sought after. Everybody wants this figure. Don't you think maybe we should be doing like 6, 7 Bumblebees per case, sir? Oh, fuck that. No, make it 1 or 2. Make it 1 or 2. We gotta artificially just make it so demanded that it's gonna fuck everybody over. I can imagine that's how the meeting went. Because nobody in their right fucking mind would look at this idea and go, yeah, let's make it 2 to a case. Make it 2 to a case of this guy, and like 50 to a case of that fucking deep cover character. I remember going to Walmart, and oh my god, there was a shit ton of Alita 1, a shit ton of deep cover, a few of the DC's army drone, and then I never saw this motherfucker. I never saw this guy at all. So they had to just do like 1 or 2 per case. And of course, because this guy is who everybody wanted, the people who had the free time could go to the local Walmart and just fucking, just wait like a fucking eagle, waiting for a rabbit to come out of its burrow, and then when that rabbit comes out, it just plucks it. That's what I think happened, which then leads to the next negative, the scalper prices. Over the last couple years, I've seen my stance kind of change when it came to the scalpers. I used to just hate scalpers. I still do. I still hate scalpers, but the fact is, I was just literally looking at them as the cause of the problem, when it's actually Hasbro and their affiliates that are doing this that creates these problems. If Hasbro actually pulled their heads out of their asses and made this guy readily available when it was first produced, you would not have seen the level of scalping that is now prevalent, especially like with Amazon. And like I said, this figure was a tough pill to swallow when it came to the price, but I want to finish my my collection basically. But like I said, it's, if you're willing to spend that kind of money, this is a nice figure. But ultimately, you're gonna have to ask yourself before you click on that place order button, like on Amazon, for example, is this really worth $105? And that's going to be something that is different for each person. Me, it was worth it to me because I want to finish that collection. I have the only people left from season 1 of Generation 1 that I need to get. I need to get Hound and I need Gears. Reports are that Gears should be coming out in Legacy United sometime. And then Hound, who knows where the fuck Hound is? Hound is in some kind of, he's like in the void right now. I don't know what it is. It's like, I'll make you a bet that Hasbro has like an uber secret like black site that has a vault. And in this vault, they only have one thing in this vault, and it's fucking Earth Mode Hound. And Hound is just wanting to get fucking out of that vault, and they're like, no, we'll just keep holding on to him until we're ready. It'll be 30 fucking years, and they're still not going to be ready for that figure. But so yeah, so scalper prices, that is another major problem. And then finally, the recycled accessories. Not only did we get this accessory for Cliff Jumper, even though Cliff Jumper doesn't have it, I gave them his other weapon. I actually have it. It's in a bag. Cliff Jumper and Goldbug. If I remember correctly, I think Hubcap actually still has the same motherfucking accessory. It just goes back to talk about, to the point that Hasbro is fucking lazy when it comes to these accessories. I understand Cliffjumper having the goddamn bazooka because that's what he actually had. Hold on, I gotta fix this. Oh shit. That's what he actually had when it came to the Generation 1 cartoon. He had the bazooka because he went to try to kill Megatron. They didn't try to kill bullshit. He was trying to kill Megatron. And he failed, of course. It makes sense that he had it, but there is no fucking reason that they had to give that bazooka to Bumblebee, possibly Hubcap, and to Goldbug. It's just no fucking reason. It is laziness on Hasbro's part. Pure, utter laziness. I don't understand why they could not have just given Bumblebee his classic pistol like what I gave him out of the Centurion, or how you pronounce it, the drone pack, the weapons pack, basically. I think if he came in with this weapon, people would have gone even more crazy because you would have gotten the actual authentic Bumblebee experience. But, yeah. But that is the negatives. Finally, we have for the pet peeves. The pet peeves do not actually affect the figure at all. These are just things that bothered me. And one of the things is I call it the primordial Evo Fusion gimmick. They tried to make it sound like during Legacy United, or Evolution, Legacy United, oh, you have two weapons that can become one. And I just dropped it. Evo Fusion, baby! Isn't this a cool fucking gimmick? This fucking gimmick... Hold on, I gotta get the fucking thing. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I was talking about the whole Evo Fusion. This is nothing fucking new. They try to make it something new. That way they could have a gimmick with the launch of the Legacy line. And it's not a fucking new gimmick. They have it here, and they even had, I'm not sure they had it before this, but if I remember correctly, I think they even had it back in Titan's Return, although I don't think they called it that it actually had a name. I have a figure called Chrome Dome, and he comes with two blasters that you can actually make into one blaster. So it is nothing fucking new. It is not... They use Evo Fusion as a way to try to fucking just shoehorn a useless fucking gimmick into that product line. Just supply us with a Transformer that could if you like to transform them, that has a fun transformation sequence that looks accurate to because a lot of people like that accuracy. Just give us a good and a decent looking weapon. We don't need fucking gimmicks. We don't. The gimmick is the Transformer itself. It goes from robot to car mode or alternate mode or whatever the fuck you want to call it. To try and say, hey, we got a new gimmick. Evo Fusion. That's not a new fucking gimmick. It was back all the way in Titan's Return that I'm aware. I'm pretty sure it went even further back, but I started getting back into the collecting market between Titan's Return or Combiner Wars and Titan's Return. It is not a new fucking gimmick. Finally, the Autobot emblem placement. Now, I before I started recording this segment, I looked it up because I just wanted to make sure where his symbol was, and it was the way I thought it was. It was originally on his chest. For some reason, here they have it on his foot right here. They have it on his foot right here. I don't know why. Normally if you're in the middle of battle, if you're a Decepticon and you're just trying to kill Autobots like mad, and you're trying to identify them, would you rather look at their chest to see the symbol, or would you look at their foot? No, you're going to try to shoot the chest because that's where you normally see the symbol to determine if they're the enemy or not. I'm okay with the symbol being on the chest, on the shoulder, or even like on the crest of the, like their helmet. Why put it in such an obscure place like the foot? You know, I'm just not a fan of putting it in weird places like that. Hell, some of the figures I have, I can't even fucking find the goddamn symbol. Like here we have Autobot Origin, or Origin Autobot, or whatever you want to call it, Bumblebee, and it's on his chest. So I don't know why they put it on his foot for this release. But yeah, and like, okay, here's a good example. Now I never converted Cliff Jumper, so I'm not sure where his is. But as you can see, it's not on his foot, it's not on his chest, and it's sure as hell not on his helmet. So like, where is his fucking his emblem at? I just wish that the emblem should be visible in either like in 3 places, either on like the crest of the helmet, shoulders, or even like say a forearm possibly, or on the chest. I'd prefer it be on the chest, but you know. But that is the pet peeves. So when I return, it will be after these commercials from the 1980s. It will be with the final thoughts. So stay tuned, and I'll be right back.
That's right, and as we enter summer, what better place to shop for your next car or truck than the Monterey Peninsula Auto Center? The Monterey Peninsula Auto Center is your one-stop auto shopping center on the Central Coast. With over 3,000 new and used cars and trucks to choose from in one convenient location, you can't afford to shop anywhere else. From Highway 1, take the Sand City Seaside exit and look for the towers. The Monterey Peninsula Auto Center, where a beautiful drive will get you a great deal now.
Okay, everybody, so thank you for staying around to watch this entire video. I just want to say thank you to everybody who has taken the time to watch it. If you liked what you watched, feel free to click that like and subscribe button. That way you'll be updated to when I release new content. As always, if you want to, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll try to reach out to you if I can. Up next, we have my final thoughts, and overall, I do enjoy this figure. The figure is a nice representation to what we, to what we can remember as a child when we used to watch Generation 1 on a Saturday morning. The main issue, well, some of the main issues I have is the lack of authentic blaster. I do not recall Bumblebee having that bazooka. I may be wrong, but I know he had a blaster though. So that's why I gave him the blaster from the weapons pack. Another thing is just that Hasbro really, I think Hasbro is in the market for self-sabotaging itself. They know that people are going to want to get this figure because they're trying to put together the crew from the Ark, which you can actually see right behind me. I opened that up a few days ago, or not even a few days ago. It was Thursday, I think. It was Thanksgiving, if I remember correctly. People are trying to get the crew for the Ark. And they're going to want this guy because this guy was one of the main people characters in the cartoon. For some reason, they sabotaged themselves, and they made that figure so fucking difficult to obtain, number one. And number two, is an exclusive to Walmart. So if you don't go to Walmart, you're already kind of shooting yourself in the foot because you can't get it, unless you go like through third party. And then, like I said, a pet peeve I have is the Autobot symbol or emblem placement on the foot. It's like, that has to be the stupidest placement for it when you have like this guy here and it's on his chest, or even if you have the shitty buzzworthy Bumblebee, this guy, and it's on his chest. So why do they put it on his foot? I don't know, but it was fucking stupid. So like I said, those are my main complaints. The converting the figure from primary to alt mode, it was actually pretty fun once you get the hang of it, I like how they actually got a authentic licensed VW bug as the alt mode, and not some, attempt to, like the best what if without actually crossing into copyright issues, But overall, if you can handle the price, which for me it was pretty steep, if you can handle the price and you can find it, I suggest getting this figure. If anything, you can get this figure just to complete the Autobot Arc crew back there, right there. Yeah, you can complete the crew that way. So all I need left is the Earth mode Hound. Whenever they decide to fucking pull him out of the vault, and Gears, which should be coming out in Legacy United. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to get it all ready for upload, and hopefully it should be ready for upload by 9 p.m. tonight. It is about 1:20 now, so it's going to take a little bit of time for this video to process, and then, and all that other good stuff. So my name is Jeff, aka GCurse. Wishing you all a great day. Stay safe, everybody. Peace out.